What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Gakis, and today we are going to be showcasing how you can unlock and complete the hidden vault within the Fadefields area, the starting area of Borderlands 4. Doing so will give you a pretty good chunk of loot and a permanent upgrade for your character. In this case, it was faster regeneration for my glider. And so, let's get started. Now, when it comes to unlocking these hidden vaults, here is the process. You have to go around and explore the world to find these silos. Then, when you activate these silos, so you're gonna have to kill nearby enemies, go interact with the main console in the silos, it will showcase that nearby a vault fragment is available to find. So it'll just give you a wide area, a circular area, and it'll say somewhere within this area you have a vault fragment. Now, when you get inside this area, you will see Vault Key Fragment detected on the top right of your screen, and there are 4 different bars. You will get more bars as you get closer to these Vault Key Fragments. And once you've collected all the Vault Key Fragments, you have to find the hidden entrance to the vault, activate it, go inside, and defeat a big bad boss. So that's the process. Let's just tell you exactly where everything is and how to do it. So the first silo, we're going to talk about the first one you will likely come across, is going to be located right here, the stock room. And once you activate this silo, as you can see when you open up your map, the nearby Vault Key Fragment is going to be on the bottom left corner of the entire map right here. So you want to head on down, and in terms of the Vault Key Fragment location, it is actually going to be right here on this box on the very back corner of this building, right above the water, as you can see. So you're going to interact with that, and then you're good. Now, the second silo you're likely to come across is going to be this one right here, guys. It is called the Kit Hole Silo. It's going to be located right near the launch pad main town of Fadefields. Now, once you get here, you're going to activate it, and then, as you can see, it is going to direct you to this circular area for the Vault Key Fragment. So, head over here. You're going to see right in the middle of this area is this huge rock structure. Well, it turns out the Vault Key Fragment is on the far side of this structure. It's not on top, but rather, as you can see right here on the backside, there is a bit of a cave with these glowing balls near it, and there you have this Vault Key Fragment. So, you're going to pick that up, and then finally, guys, the last silo you're likely to come across, again, you don't have to do it in this order, this is just the order that this kind of campaign will progress you in, is going to be the Deep 7 silo. This is on the far right side of the Fadefields area. So, once you get to this particular silo, and you activate it, as you can see, here is the location of the fragment on your map. So you're going to head over here, and it turns out the fragment is actually going to be located essentially on the far side of this area. You're going to have this structure here where there's a bunch of enemies. You can actually see the fragment if you go down here to the sewers. You can look through the grates and actually see it right here. So if you want to get underneath here, you're going to have to go into this structure, this collection of structures, ignore the ads if you want to, and run through this broken hole to this under part here, and that's where you have the final vault fragment. Now, the moment you've collected all 3 of these Vault Key Fragments, then if you open up your map, as you can see right here, it will now give you a new hint area, but this time for the actual vault door. So you can see that right here. Now, in terms of where this vault door is, guys, what you want to do is head towards that area, and you're actually going to head up. There's a bunch of caves underneath this like big mountain, and those are all just bait. Instead, you want to head again to the far side of this mountain. There's a way to get up, and you're going to see me do that in the background gameplay. Scale this mountain, and near the very top, you're going to see the broken arches of this vault entrance. So here you can interact with this object. Echo 4 will put in a completed vault key, and that will build the arches and create the portal to head through this vault, the Vault of Inceptus. So, once you're inside this vault, how exactly does it work? Well, you want to make sure that you actually grab the quest. As you can see right here, like it'll just give you more loot for defeating this vault. That will kind of activate things, and what's going to happen is that you're going to jump forward into this area, and there's going to be just like a bunch of mobs, right? Like a bunch of enemies. You might get some badass enemies, but that's about it. Once you clear out this area, then a new jump pad will be available to use, as you can see, and that will launch you to the next area. The next area, same thing. A bunch of enemies you have to defeat. Some are going to be, slightly harder than others. It might be, kind of mini boss like enemies, but nothing too crazy. No official bosses or anything like that, guys. And then once you defeat all the enemies in this area, you're then going to get another launch pad, and it's going to send you to a middle area. Now, these middle areas will have like a respawn zone, have a bunch of ammo chests so you can stock back up, and then it will propel you to kind of the final area before the boss fight. And this one will have a bit of a mini boss fight. So, very importantly, once again, you're going to have a bunch of enemies you need to defeat, but then the final enemy is going to have a very weird, like purple health bar that you probably haven't seen before. So, to defeat these enemies, you need to specifically shoot the crystals on them. Like, that is their crit. Everything else is immune. Once you shoot these crystals, as you can see, a wisp, like a purple wisp, will be created. You need to shoot this wisp, or else it will attach back on that boss and kind of regen his crystal shield, like spawn more crystals. So be on top of shooting those crystals, shooting the wisps that spawn. Once you do, you can defeat this kind of mini boss, and there you go. Now, once you do that, guys, you're going to jump forward to another kind of middle area. This one is going to have like an ammo machine and stuff, and this is the final area before the boss. And then you jump into the final area, which is going to give you Inceptus, the actual vault boss here, guys. Now, in terms of this boss's mechanics, like what is going on? Well, as you can see right here, when you're fighting him, there will be grapple points that appear. You want to interact with these grapple points, and that will expose crits. Like, as you can see, once you grapple on that part of his shoulder, then you have like a big circular crit you can now hit on said shoulder. Now, doing so will cause the boss to release a bajillion spores, as you can see, like pretty crazy. And then after just surviving that, damaging this guy, he will jump up to the ceiling. Now, at this point, you can expose more crits up here, like on his hips and so on, and just keep shooting this guy. He's gonna move around until eventually he goes to the ceiling again and creates this like cocoon structure. Now, when this happens, guys, the bottom floor of this arena will start to be poisoned, as you can see. So you need to get out of there, and if you don't, you will die, as you can see. So what you actually need to do is grapple on top of these objects right here. Like this will lift you up and get you away from that poison bottom. Now, once you're on top of these objects, you need to shoot all of the crits that are near the like top of this cocoon-like structure, and that will cause the boss to fall. and that will kind of repeat the mechanics over again. You're going to have to grapple to create more crits, keep shooting this boss, he'll keep jumping around, spawning the spores and all of that stuff. Those are the only mechanics, guys. Like he might go up into the cocoon structure again later in the fight, and you just do those same things once again. And once you defeat this boss, guys, then you're going to get a little bit of a loot explosion. Keep in mind, this is not the only loot you are going to get. As you can see right here, you can then actually grapple onto this purple object, and that will teleport you to a new area with a couple of chests. So you can open up those chests, and then here also you're going to be able to grab the permanent upgrade for your character. Now at this point, as you can see, the Moxie's big encore machine spawns. If you pay some money, you're going to be able to just respawn that boss. And there's a launcher right beside it that will launch you right back to the boss. So if you do this, it's actually a pretty great way to farm some decent gear, because if you didn't have trouble killing that vault boss, right, you're going to be able to just jump right to that vault boss. You skip the rest of the vault, you can kill him again. And the crazy part is that those two chests that we just showed also actually respawn. So you get the boss's loot and those two chests as many times as you want, and if you pick up all the loot that drops from all of them, you can easily afford another Moxie's big encore purchase, right? So keep that in mind, guys, but that is going to be how to unlock that first vault, how to complete it in that Fadefields area. Guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Borderlands 4 content, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, guys, if you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.